Hello and welcome everyone. I am Avinash Sahu, your physics guru, and today we will study about the chapter motions. Motion is one of the very important chapter of the physics. So let's start. First of all, we study about the term rest and then we understand the term motion. Okay? So first of all, we define how we defined rest. Then you consider that there is a tree and a stone or a ball is here at a distance of, you can see that at a distance of 2 meter, 3 meter, 5 meter and so on, and we found that the time is changes but the position of the stone is remained at the same positions. It means the time is changes but it does not change their position, so it is said to be at rest. So you can define the definitions rest as the object is said to be at rest when it does not change their position with respect to time or surrounding. With respect to time or surrounding. So what is the meaning of surrounding? Here the surrounding meaning is from this tree, then this tree is the surrounding. Okay, you can use another term from reference point. Okay, in place of surrounding you can use reference point. From the reference point it does not change their position. What is the meaning of reference point? Reference point is a point, is a location from where we observe the things, from where we observe the position of the object. Okay, so what is the reference point? Reference point is a location or a place from which we observe the things. For example, in this case, reference point is a tree. In this case, reference point is a tree, and its reference point, generally we represent reference point with the symbol O, or you can say that the reference point is origin. Okay, so you can say that define the terms the rest. An object is said to be at rest when it does not change their position with respect to time or surrounding, or with respect to time or reference point. So what is the meaning of reference point? Reference point is a position or a location from which observes the time, from which observe the position of the object, from which observe the speed, distance, displacement, like this. So this is known as reference point. Reference point is a position, is a locations from where observes the things. For example, we know that when we draw the graph in mathematics, then what we use such kinds of coordinates, then this point is origin and this point is, you can say that this point is origin or reference point. Okay, so here reference point means here is position is 2, 4, 6, 8, and you can say that this is x-axis, this is y-axis, this is the value of 5, 10, 15, 20. Then what is the meaning of 2? 2 means from the origin its value is 2 meter. If I am saying that this is the distance, then it is its value is 2 meter from origin. What is the meaning of 8? 8 means its distance is from the origin is 8 meter. And if I am saying that this is the time, or you can say that this is the speed, anything else, time, speed, anything it may be. So if it means 15, it means from the origin its value is 15. So what is the reference point? Reference point is a positions or a locations or place from which we observe the things. Okay, for example, distance, time, etc. So their rest means an object continue at rest when it does not change their positions. And how can we define the term? We define the term motion. Okay, motion. How we define the term motion? Motion may be defined as motion. Okay, suppose that there is a tree and a car is at a distance at a place of a car is at 5-meter distance. A car is at 5-meter distance from origin, from reference point, from tree, from surrounding. Then we observe it is at 5-meter distance. It means its position is 5 meter. Here 10 meter, here 15 meter, and so and 20 meter. And I found that after some times we found that this car is changed its position from 5 meter to 15 meter. 5 meter to 15 meter. It means it's changed their position from 5 to 15. It means this is in motion, because motion means an object is said to be in motion when it changes their position with respect to time or surrounding. With respect to time or surrounding, such kinds of things is known as motions. Then object is said to be in motion. So how you can define motion? An object is said to be in motion when it changes their position with respect to time or surrounding. Okay, now we study about the term distance and displacement. So let's start with the term distance. Distance, the symbol of distance is S, and you may define as the distance the actual path covered by the body. The actual path covered by the body is known as distance. It is the symbol terms is that distance. What is distance? Distance means the actual path you cover, that is distance. For its SI unit is meter. Okay, its SI unit is meter. Other unit of distance is centimeter, millimeter, kilometer. Okay, and light year is a unit of distance, but the SI unit of the distance is meter, and the other unit is centimeter, millimeter, kilometer. What is distance? Distance means the actual path covered by the body is called distance. And this is the first point. Second point is it is a scalar quantity. It is a scalar quantity. What is the meaning of scalar quantity? Scalar quantity means it has only magnitude, not directions. It has only magnitude. It means it has only numerical value. It does not depend upon the direction. For example, a body covers 5 kilometer distance. A body cover 5 kilometer distance. Then this 5 kilometer is the magnitude. Magnitude means numerical value. Okay. It covers 5 kilometer. It has magnitude. It does not depend upon direction. Okay. So what is the distance? Distance is the actual path covered by the body is known as distance. SI unit of distance is meter. Other unit is centimeter, millimeter, kilometer, and CGS unit is centimeter. CGS unit is centimeter. Okay. It is a scalar quantity. It is a scalar quantity. Distance is a scalar quantity, so it has only magnitude, not directions. Let us understand it with some example. Okay, then suppose that this is the point, this is the position of a person at A, and this is the final position of the person is B, but it move in this way. First route is like this, it means it goes from A to C, then C to B. There another route is second route, which is straight line, and all other unit, and third route is like this, then this is third route. Then the actual path. Okay, then what is the distance covered by the person? Okay, the first, in the first case, what is the first route? Suppose that from A to C distance is A to C magnitude is 5 meter, and then it is 7 meter. This is the route where it covers 10 meter. This is the route, this is the path is 10 meter. This path is 13 meter. Okay, then what is the distance in first case, second case and third case? So distance in first route is A to C plus C to B, which is equal to A to C means 5 meter plus 7 meter, it means 12 meter. The distance is of the first case is 12 meter, and the second case is distance in the side, it is a straight line which is a 10 meter magnitude, so its value is AB, which is 10 meter. And in case of third route, what is the third route? The actual path covered by the person is this is the 13 meter, so this value is AB, it is an arc, so it is known as arc 13 meter. Okay, so then in this case there are different paths follow, so it covers different distance. Okay, what is the meaning of distance? The actual path, whatever its path may be straight, its path may be curved, its path may be zigzag, anything. Okay, but the actual path covered by the person is known as distance. Take some another example. Okay, take some other example. Okay, so if clear the concept. Okay, suppose a person starts its journey from the position origin A O, and a person starts its journey from origin and reached at point C, reached at point B, then it covers C, reached at point C. Its distance from O to B is 5 meter, B to C is 4 meter, and then first is from O to B, then B to C, and again comes at then it returns. Okay, firstly is go, and then it returns from C to O, then it returns from C to O. First it goes from started journey from origin means O, and then it is B, then C, then returns it, and it reached follow the same route and reached at again positions origin. Okay, so question is that what is the distance covered by the person? Okay, what is the distance of whole journey? Okay, so distance is represented by the symbol S. Okay, then distance covered by the person is actual path from O to B plus B to C plus C to O. Then calculate the terms. This is the value. O to B is 5 meter plus B to C is 4 meter, and again C to O is 9 meter. Okay, so what is the total distance? Total distance covered by the person is 18 meter. Okay, 18 meter. It may be, if it is in kilometer, then answer will be in kilometer. Okay, so this is the way to calculate the distance covered by the person. Now suppose that there is a track of 14 meter diameter. Okay, suppose that there is a track of 14 meter its diameter. Then calculate the actual path covered by the person of the athlete, then calculate the actual distance, or calculate the distance one round. Okay, calculate the distance of one round. What is the meaning of here one round? One round means, suppose it starts running from the position O and reached again at the position O, then it is said to be one round. And what is the actual path? What is the distance? Distance means actual path. Actual path means this is the track of 1400 diameter. Okay, so it's run around the perimeter circumference. Okay, it run around the circumference. So its formula of the circumference of the circle is 2 pi r, and value of 2 is 2. What is the value of pi? 22 by 7. And what is the value of r? R means radius, and here diameter given is 14 meters. So what is the formula of radius? D by 2. It means 7 meter. So put this value 7 meter. Then 7 to 7 cancel out. Then you get 44 meter. In this way it covers 44 meter. If I am saying that there is a 14 meter diameter track of circular track, okay, and round complete by the end, athlete covers 4 round. Okay, and a athlete cover 4 round, then how you can calculate the distance? Okay, firstly you calculate the distance of one round. Firstly you can, what is the meaning of 4 round? 4 round is 1 2 3 4. Okay, 4 round, it means S is equal to 2 pi r. So calculate this value. Okay, 2 pi r. Okay, you get for one round. And so the actual distance, because it covers 4 round, if it's cover 4 round, then multiply it by 4. Okay, then you get 176 meter. Okay, 176 meter. This is the actual path covered by the athlete, actual distance covered by the athlete in 4 round. If it covers only 1 round, then the formula is this. Okay, so this way you can calculate the distance. Now our next topic is displacement. Our next topic is displacement. Now understand the term displacement. What is the symbol of the displacement is S, but at the it has a arrow over the at. This show that this displacement is a vector quantity. What is the meaning of vector quantity? Displacement is a vector quantity means it has magnitude as well as its direction. So displacement is a vector quantity which has magnitude as well as direction. It means it also depends upon direction. Numerical value plus it has some directions. So first of all you define displacement. Okay, displacement means the shortest path. Okay, shortest path covered by the body is known as displacement. The shortest path covered by the body is known as displacement. You can say that it is a straight line, okay, between straight line between initial position and final position. Okay, a straight line distance between initial position and final position is known as displacement. So what is displacement? Displacement is shortest path, or it is straight line distance covered by the body between initial and final positions. For example, if I am saying that a person start its journey from A to B, and it moves from, like, follow this route which has distance 18 meter, which is the distance is 18 meters. Suppose I am saying this, suppose that, okay, and its second route is this is the shortest path. Okay, second route is straight line path, and its value is 10 meters. Suppose its value is 10 meter. Okay, then this is, if it's follow this path, then it is the distance. If follow this path, this is also distance, but this distance has the shortest path. If follow this is not the shortest path. Shortest path is this, shortest distance between initial and final position. Suppose that, take another example. Suppose this is the position of your home, and this is the position of market, and this is the position of school. Okay, and you want to go the school. There is two paths. First path is, firstly you go through market, then go to the school. Okay, so this is the first route, and the another route is straight line. Okay, then another route is straight line path, which is the shortest path. If you go, if its value is 4 meter and its value is 3 meter. Okay, its value is 4 kilometer, its value is 3 kilometer. Then what is calculate? Then calculate the distance and displacement. Okay, then calculate the distance and displacement. Then distance is what is the distance? Distance is follow from this route, A to home to market, then market to school. Then distance means, what is the distance he cover? He cover 4 meter distance plus 3 meter distance. It means 7 meter. If follow this route, then distance is the actual path. What is the actual path? Its actual path is 4 kilometer and 3 kilometer. 4 kilometer and 3 kilometer. Its value is 7 kilometer. Then its value is 7 kilometer. So this is the path which he covers. So this is the actual path. Actually he going from the first route, then the actual path is this. Now what is displacement? Displacement means the shortest path. Shortest path is this. This is the right angle triangle. So firstly you calculate this path. How you can calculate this path? By using Pythagoras theorem. Okay, so its value becomes 4 kilometer square plus 3 kilometer square and square root. then this value is becomes 16 plus 9 square root, you can say that 25, it means 5 kilometer. Then path of this is 5 kilometer, it means this is the shortest path, this is the displacement. Okay, but what I am saying that displacement is a vector quantity, so it has magnitude. Magnitude is, I calculated the magnitude 5 kilometer. Magnitude means numerical value. Okay, so it's cover 5 kilometers, so this is the magnitude. Now this path, it has some direction from home to school. So home to school is the direction. You can say that the direction is, if I'm pointed points is A, its point is A, B, C, then direction is along, you can say that along AC. Direction is along AC. It means from A to C. A means initial, C is final, A to C. This is the direction along AC. So a vector displacement is a vector quantity, so it has magnitude as well as direction. Okay, now come to the point. Take some another example of displacement. Okay, take some other example of displacement. If I am saying that a farmer is walk around a corner of a square shape of size 10 meter of 10 meter side, walk around the 10 meter side from one of the corner. I am saying that it starts its journey from walking from position A, then it goes from go to B, B to C, C to D, and again C to D, and again A. It means it covers one round, it covers one round in 40 seconds. Okay, I am saying that a farmer walk around the corners of the square field of side 10 meter, and the time taken by the farmer is 40 seconds. Okay, 40 seconds. Then calculate distance and displacement. Then calculate distance and displacement. If he take 1 minute, 2 minute, 20 seconds. If he walk for 2 minute 20 seconds. Question is what's the questions? Question is that if a farmer takes 40 minutes to cover one round, and farmer walk for 20 minutes, 2 minutes 20 seconds, then calculate the distance and displacement. Okay, in this question it says that there is a farmer, and farmer takes 40 seconds to cover one round. Okay, it takes 40 seconds to cover one round. It means it takes 40 seconds to cover one round, and it walks for 2 minutes 20 seconds. Then calculate its distance and displacement covered by the farmer. Then how we solve this question? Okay, how we solve this question? So first of all, we calculate the number of round. Okay, number of round. Okay, number of round. Okay, suppose in 40 seconds, in 40 seconds, in 40 seconds it takes, number of round is 1. There is one round in 40 seconds it takes. So total time is 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Okay, 2 minutes 20 seconds. It means 2 into 60 plus 20. It means 120 plus 20. It means 140 seconds. Total time in 1 second it covers 1/40 round, and in case of 140 seconds it covers how many round? 1/40 into 140. Calculate the number of round. Calculate the number of round. First of all, it takes 40 seconds to cover one round. So in 1 second it covers 1/40 this round, and in 100 total time is taken by the farmer is 2 minutes 20 seconds. It means first of all you convert it in the second, then in 140 seconds it covers this. So calculate this value. This value is 2 and this is 7. It means 7/2 round. Okay, it means 7/2 round. Okay, in another word you can say that 3.5 round. It means 3.5 round it takes. Okay, so total number of round is 3.5 round. 3.5 round. So now calculate the total distance. Now calculate, first of all you calculate distance. Okay, distance. So what is the distance for what is the definition of distance? Distance is the actual path. So actual path, what is the meaning of actual path? Actual path means it follow this round in 3 times. Okay, 3 times, then half times is like this. It means his start is January, then it covers firstly 3 round. 1, 2, 3 and now half. 3 means half. It reached at positions this. Okay, it reached at position this. So this is its final position. A, it means A is initial position, C is final position. First of all you calculate the distance covered by the 1 round. What is the distance covered in 1 round? 1 round is 4 into A, perimeter of the square. What is the formula of perimeter of the square? 4 into side, and this is the formula of 1 round, and it covers total 7/2 round. So multiply it by 7/2. Distance covered by the person, by the farmer of 1 round is 4A. It means 7/2 into 4 into 10. What is the A? A means side. A means side of the square. So it's 40. So solve this value. Okay, solve this value. So you get 140 meter distance. 140 meter distance. Okay, so this is the value of distance. Actual path covered by the person is 140 meter. Now calculate the displacement. Okay, now calculate the displacement. Okay, displacement. What is the formula? What is the definition? Shortest path. Shortest. And what is the shortest for straight line paths? So this is the initial, this is the final. Okay, so how we get the shortest path? We get the shortest path in this way. Join these points from A to C. So you find that this is a right angle square, and we get this point with the help of Pythagoras theorem, which is, so distance is 10 square first sides plus second side square, 10 square and square root. So its value becomes 100 plus 100 square root. It means 200 square root. it means 200 square, it means 2 into 100, we can solve it 10 root 2 meter, 10 root 2 meter. So distance, this is the displacement of the form, and direction is along A to, this is the direction along A to C, along A to C, this is the along AC, it means along AC, AC is the direction. Okay, so in this way you get the value of displacement. Now okay, you found, in this case you find that value of distance is 140 meter and value of displacement is 10 root 2 and along AC. You found that the displacement, value of displacement is always less than the distance. Okay, remember this point, value of displacement, in this case you found that value of displacement and distance, displacement is always less than, so this is the first result. Okay, first result, the value of displacement is less than the distance. Okay, now if you take the another example, suppose that a person cover okay from A to B distance which is 100 meter along a straight road. Okay, along a straight road, then what is the value of distance? You says that it's follow this route from A to B, you says that distance is 100 meter. And what is the value of displacement? Displacement is the shortest path, and this is a straight line, this is also again a shortest path. It means again 100 meter A2 along A2 AB, along AB. Okay, along AB, it means magnitude of distance is equal to the magnitude of displacement. So there are two ways, remember this point, displacement may be less than or equal to distance. Displacement may be less than or equal to distance. Okay, it was always okay less than or equal to displacement, but never this condition is not happened. Okay, it's never. Okay, this property is not possible, this is not possible. Okay, displacement is greater than distance, it is not possible. Okay, so remember this point, this is not possible, so we neglect this point and we focus on the topic displacement and distance. So distance is always less than or equal to distance. Take some other point, I am also taking some more examples to clear the concept. Okay, so take another example. Okay, say that this is a position of a person at A. Okay, this is the position of a person at A and it moves and reached at point from the path B. To follow the path B, it reached at position at C and cover 400 meter distance. Okay, it covers 400 meter distance. After, it means first case is it reached at point from A to C. Okay, it goes from A to C, then it returns back. It means it from C to D by follow the same route. Then second point is firstly it go from A to C, then by following the same route it reached at position D. Okay, the distance from A to D is by following the point C to D. Okay, C to D by following 700 meter distance. 700 meter distance. Understand it? When it covers from A to C, it covers 400 meter distance. When it goes from A to C, then it covers 400 meter distance. When it returns, then it follow the same route, then again in straight line, then it reach at point D by covering 700 meter distance. Okay, what it means? It means the distance path between A to C is 400 and C to D is 700 meter. 700 meter. Okay, then question is that what is distance and displacement of the whole journey? Question is that what is the distance and displacement of the whole journey? First it goes from A to C, then C to D. Then calculate the total distance and displacement of the whole journey. So first step is distance. The symbol of distance is S. What is the formula of? What is the formula? You can say that the actual path covered by the body. So actual path is, it goes from A to C. First it goes from A to C, then C to D, then C to D. Distance, first is go from this, follow this path, and then it follow this path. It means A to C and C to D. So what its value? The value of AC is 400 meter plus the value of C to D is 700 meter. It means 1100 meter is the total distance. Okay, 1100 meter is the total distance. Then how you calculate the displacement? This is the method. Now I'm telling you the how you can get the displacement. This is the, you can say this is the formula. Okay, so firstly how you get the formula? Now consider that, listen carefully. Firstly it goes from shortest path. Okay, I am saying that first is moving in this way. Okay, in geometry you know that there is x-axis, this is x dash. So this value is, x-axis is always positive, and when you goes from horizon to right side is positive, and when you moving from horizon to left side then it is negative. Same rule we follow in this case. When a person is moving from A to C, then I consider it is positive. Okay, when it moves from C to A, then I consider it negative. Now calculate the value AC. Because it is a vector quantity, so I use this arrow. Now plus sign CD. Okay, CD. So what's the difference between its? Its value is taken as positive because it's moving from right side towards right side. So its value is positive, 400 positive. Now CD. The value of CD is 700, which is you consider negative. Which is you consider negative. Why? Because I'm telling you it is a vector quantity. It depends upon direction. Okay, it depends upon direction. So its value is always, when you going when you taking its when the body is moving towards right side, then it is positive, and if it's because it is exactly opposites, its direction is opposite, okay, then it's considered to be negative. So its value is minus 300 meter. Then it means minus 300 meter. What is the significance of minus? Minus, here minus sign, here negative sign tells us the direction of the body. Okay, then it tells us the direction of the body. For example, if the position is then A to C, then A to D is the the whole journey. What is the displacement of the whole? It moves from A to D. Then this is the displacement. This is the shortest path, initial position, final position. This is the shortest path, and value of this is 300 because it's 400 and this is 700. Then subtract it, then you get the 300. But negative sign tells us positive sign tells us moves towards right, and negative sign tells us moves towards left. Okay, so this states that moves towards left, then you get the final position. So this is the displacement. Negative sign here means it gives the direction. If it comes positive 300, it means from initial point moves 300 positive directions. If it's negative 300, it means from initial you moves towards negative directions. Okay, 300 negative directions, you get the final positions. Okay, so this is the way to calculate the displacement. Okay, in this way you calculate the displacement. Again, listen how you get the displacement. Displacement is a vector quantity, so calculate AB plus CD. And now the value of AC is in this direction. I consider that this is the positive way, so it is positive value, and value of CD is C to D. It moves exactly opposite to the previous directions. Also it is taking a negative, so net value is negative 300, means if it goes from 300 in negative directions, then it gets the final positions. So in this way you calculate the values. Okay, in this case you listen here, distance is positive. So remember this point, distance is always positive, and in this case distance is negative, displacement is negative. So remember this point. In previous case we found that displacement is positive, but in this case it is negative. Okay, so take one more example. Suppose that take another example to clear more about the distance and displacement. Okay, so consider a person is, this is 10 meter side, this is also a 10 meter side, 10 meter. A person moves from this point to follow this route. Okay, and reach again at position A. Okay, a person moves towards these sides and reach at position A. Then calculate the distance and displacement. Then calculate the distance and displacement of the whole journey, A, B, C, D. Then distance is AB plus BC plus CD plus DA. This is the actual path, AB, BC, CD, DA. So it is 4, 10, 10, 10, 10. It means 40 meter. This is a distance. Okay, now calculate the displacement. Okay, displacement. Now calculate the displacement. Listen, displacement is shortest path. Okay, shortest path. Here starts is journey, and it means initial position is A, and then again it's reached at point B. It means final position is also A. It means there is no distance between A, initial and final position. It means its value is 0. It means displacement is 0. Okay, displacement is 0. Okay, again you can solve this mathematically. Okay, AB plus BC plus CD plus DA. Okay, the value of AB is AB. Okay, again taking mathematics rule, positive, negative, positive, negative. Okay, follow this rule. AB positive, AB positive. Okay, now BC in upward direction value is positive, so its value is again positive. CD which is opposite directions to AB to opposite direction of AB, its direction is like this, so it is negative, so take negative 10. DA its direction is downward. In downward case its value is negative, so it's again 10, so its value is 0 meter. It means displacement is 0. It means displacement is 0 meter. Okay, so this is the way we calculate the whole the things about the distance and displacement. We take lots of example. Okay, now there is a question, what is the difference between distance and displacement? Now questions comes, what is the difference between, now one of the important question is that what is the difference between distance and displacement? So first point is the actual path covered by the body is called to be distance. The shortest path covered by the body is called displacement. Second is, it is a scalar quantity, and this is displacement is a vector quantity. Okay, with the help of example we find that distance is always positive. And in case of displacement we found that displacement may be positive, negative or zero. Positive, negative or zero. Okay, it may be positive, negative or zero. We take lots of example. Okay, okay. Fourth point, compare the distance and displacement. Then you found SI unit is meter, CGS unit is centimeter. In case of same things in case of displacement SI unit is meter, CGS unit is centimeter. Okay. Fifth point, you can say that distance is always greater than displacement. Distance is always greater than or may be equal. Okay, may be equal. Also displacement is may be equal to distance. Okay, there are some points which we discuss here. Okay.